been in politics for 18 years. May nagtanong sa akin dati, what made you enter politics? Because at the time I was working in Manila, I was with an NGO, but before that, galing ako sa gobyerno, sa DNR, then media, and then environmental NGO. So in 1991, then I went home to Kiangan, and karamihan ng mga kabataan doon, sabi nila na maybe it's high time that we also send somebody young to the Sanggunian, because most of the people there were elders. Alam naman sa probinsya, talaga yung mga elders ang pinaniniwalaan. So sabi ko, sige. And especially since when I left my job, isa sana sa gusto kong gawin is to put up my own NGO. Pero pagdating ko naman sa Kiangan, I realized na wala na akong pera. So how could you support the activities? So sabi ng kabataan din, run. Bring your advocacy to government. Which was really something very new to me, even if I had worked with the DNR. This is politics. But sabi ko, sige, let's try. And I won. I was in the top 3. And then from then on, as they say, dire-diretso na. So, yung nanalo ako, because I was a journalism major, ako yung naghawak ng karamihan ng mga trabaho dun sa Sanggunian. And then, half of my salary I spent for scholars. So, hindi ko akalain na yun yung magiging ticket ko for people to push me to run for a higher position. Palapit na yung halalan, sabi ng mga kasama kong councilors na ikaw ang aming papatakbuhin. Dahil lagi mong sinasabi na gusto mong labanan ng graft and corruption dito. They might as well be the person to articulate it and carry a program of good governance. So I ran and I won overwhelmingly. First month ko in office as a mayor, nag-purchase kami ng mga medicines. Tapos yung medical representative, katapos ng binayaran ng treasurer namin yung medicines na dinala niya, pumunta sa office tapos nagbigay sa akin ng check. So ako naman at that time, was naive. First term ko as mayor, sabi ko, ano tong check na to? Sabi niya, ito po yung 10%. Ano yung 10%? SOP ho yan. Ibig sabihin, 10% na kakaltasin natin dun sa bayad. Sabi niya, more or less, ganun po. So, discount, sabi ko. Yeah, okay. So, dali mo dun sa baba, sa treasury's office, tapos bigay mo sa treasurer para ilagay dun sa voucher namin na 10% discount. So, nagulat yung medical rep kasi ano pala yun, hindi pala sa treasury, hindi para sa akin dapat. So, istorya yun, na si Teddy hindi nagtatanggap ng SOP. So, that was my one of my campaign slogans when I ran for governor in 2001. Kasi nga, establish namin lahat ng mga programa namin. So, it was easy for me to win by a landslide because nakilala ako sa buong lalawigan na somebody was honest, somebody was working hard for his constituents, and not only infra but holistic yung program. And then I won as governor by landslide. Yung pagdating ng 2004, maraming nagsasabi na wala akong kalaban sana kasi mukhang ikaw na yung pinakamalakas, sinasabi nila. But still, the former 3-time congressman and former governor ran against me. He's my friend actually dahil dati ko nang sinusuportahan siya, but politics, ganun talaga. So anyway, what happened was yung mga contractors na nagbibigay sa akin ng mga SOP o ng porsyento na hindi ko tinanggap, pumunta sila dun sa kabila. Ako naman parang after that election, I was thinking, bakit kaya ganun? Akala mo is mas gusto pa ng mga businessmen na walang ganon because mas malaki kita nila. But apparently pala is if you reject this, parang wala kang tiwala sa kanila. Parang you don't want to come into a business deal. So ganun nangyari, almost all the big time contractors went to the other side. And I was very bitter because I was with the Lakas, with the administration party. Akala ko may kaming funding. Wala, kontrolado nila. And then, a week before the elections, dami nang lumalapit sa amin, mga campaign managers namin na sinasabi na, "Sir, wala na tayong pera. Bumabaliktad na yung mga ating leaders, no? Dahil wala naman tayong pagsustento sa kanila." And so we called the CAS. And the CAS said, "Oh, may darating dyan, don't worry." Ang dumating, ahente ng fertilizer. So, ang offer nila was, okay, 5 million, which was per district. And then, let us win, and then you get 1 million, which was more or less enough to tide you over. But, wala man. I said, no, di bali nang matalo. Basta malinis ang konsyensya. Those were the famous last words before the election day, no? So, hindi namin tinanggap. And then we lost. Before I got out of government, because I would still sit until June. Sabi ng mga relatives ko na, oh, kahit natalo na tayo, but meron tayong mga utang, tayo utang. So, let us accept na lang yung deal na yan, no? Yung fertilizer na yan, para meron tayong pamayad ng utang. But again, I turned it down because kinausap namin yung Bids and Awards Committee and they said na the price is just too disadvantageous to the government. Masyadong mahal. Ganyan. So, we could get cheaper. Sana man lang daw kahit dikit, sabi nila. So, sabi na, okay, that's the case. Alis na lang ako sa gobyerno, at least hindi sira yung pangalan natin.